So we're tossing it in.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's
All
see
right,
it.
Keto. You ready? So he knows, obviously.
Yeah, he's ready.
Hopefully I don't throw it down in the moat.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good. So who are you?
I'm Sara Colandrea. I am the Andean bear keeper here at Smithsonian National Zoo.
Awesome. So do you work with any other animals besides Andean bears?
I do. On my line, I have the Andean bears, I have Pallas's cats, and I have prairie dogs.
Oh my gosh. That's a very unique little unit
Yeah.
there. Now, is there some kind of correlation between those three animals?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
So plop, plop, plop.
Plop, plop, plop. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. So since we are here, right, with an Andean bear right here behind us, who is that?
This is Keto. He is our 7-year-old male, and he is part of a breeding pair that we have here.
Awesome. Andean bears. So Andean bears, that sounds very interesting. Are they from South America?
They are. So they're usually high up in the Andes Mountains. Think Peru, Colombia, Bolivia, Ecuador, and Venezuela. Those are the countries they like to be in, and they're usually pretty high in elevation. So if you've ever been to or seen pictures of Machu Picchu,
I've seen pictures.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's about the elevation they like to be at.
Really high.
Really high.
Very high. The highest they could be. Awesome. And he just walked away. But he's going to come back. Awesome. How long have you been a keeper?
I've been a keeper for 12 years.
12 years?
12 years.
Are all 12 of your years from this zoo?
They're all 12 here, yeah.
Have you always only worked with these guys?
No, I started out in the commissary, then I worked at American Trail for a little while, and then my dream position came open in the lion tiger unit, and my boss was looking for a bear keeper, so I jumped at the chance to work in this unit and fell head over heels in love with these guys, and have been here for about 5.5 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
I also have worked in the commissary before, and for people that don't know, the commissary is a place, like a central location where there's animal diets put together. You know, you'll or like big bulk items you can deliver to the different exhibits throughout the zoo. Right. So big, beautiful area.
Yeah.
So you handled all the food.
Exactly.
That's cool. So what made you get into working with animals?
I have always wanted to work with animals since I was a toddler. So it just kind of snowballed from there. It's kind of a funny story. The first place that I was exposed to zookeeping was watching Reading Rainbow with LeVar Burton.
Reading Rainbow.
Yeah. And ever since I saw that when I was, teeny tiny, saw him interviewing keepers with tigers, I was like, that's what I want to do. So
their status in the wild, what is it like for the Andean bears? How are they doing?
So they're vulnerable. The range countries are putting a lot more into them in recent years. There's a lot of research going on, which is encouraging. So we're hopeful that their population numbers will go in the correct direction as opposed to the direction they've been going, which is headed more and more towards extinct. As with any animal, they're in very lush habitat. So people want to use the land for farming and things like that. And that can get an animal like Andean bears in trouble because they eat everything.
Right.
So they're going to eat the fruit, they're going to eat the corn, they're going to eat the animals if they die. So they're going to get in trouble no matter what the farmers are farming. They're going to get in trouble.
So speaking of what they eat, what do you guys feed them here? What's their diet like here?
Lots of fruits and vegetables. He eats roughly, and I'm very much estimating here, roughly 10 pounds each day of fruits and vegetables. And then they get a little bit of meat. So twice a week they'll get hard-boiled eggs and fish. And twice a week they'll get knuckle bones, which is the knee joint of a cow. And then once a month they actually get a whole salmon.
Wow.
Which is a huge treat for them.
When I worked with grizzly bears, we would have the local fish market come and deliver and do these little salmon toss, not little, giant salmon toss to the bears, and they would launch these things in there. Like, they were really amazing. That's really fun. So they are omnivores. There was something that was actually kind of bothering me this whole time. We've been talking. I'm starting to get hungry, so maybe it's just me thinking this, but I see you have, looks like a sack lunch in your hand. Is that your lunch? It's not my lunch. It is a little snack for Keto. As we said, he gets 10 pounds, so this is obviously not 10 pounds. I'm not that, easygoing with 10 pounds, but I'm going to throw it to him and let him have a little snack. So we're tossing it in? Yeah. Awesome. All right, Keto, you ready? So he knows, obviously. Yeah, he's ready. Hopefully I don't throw it down in the moat. They have these longer teeth
in the front that are more towards what our ancestral carnivore had. So these guys are actually the closest genetically to what was the short muzzle bear, which is the ancestral bear of all of our modern day bears.
Oh.
And it was the huge, like 8-foot obligate carnivore, like big
Yeah,
old boy.
yeah, no, I've seen the pictures, but
Yeah.
you know, we can. Wow, that's really cool.
So these guys stayed the closest genetically to that bear. So
Awesome.
that's why they have that short muzzle,
Yeah.
which should allow for them to get in a good kill bite. However, they're not really known for that.
Got it. I wanted to ask you really quick. You know, you pointed something out off camera to me, and that's this tree in the exhibit, and I was asking you what your favorite fact was about Andean bears. So can you tell me what that fact was?
Absolutely. My favorite thing for these guys is that they love to climb trees. So they will actually nest up in the treetops. Keto is a great example. I have a picture of him sitting almost like a lounge chair in the tree. He took 2 branches around on each side and then stretched a branch out in front of him, and he just relaxed up there for hours, and it's amazing.
What does working with the bears mean to you?
Everything. For this species in particular, I'm actually the species survival plan coordinator.
You are?
I am.
Awesome.
So I keep track of the genetics. I'm also a stud bookkeeper. So I keep track of genetics and recommend which animals to breed with which animals at different facilities, who moves where, to make sure that we have a good genetically stable population.
Awesome. That's all awesome. So, you know, one of my last questions here for you is, what keeps you coming back every day? I know the life of a zookeeper can be draining and tiring. What keeps you coming back?
These guys keep me coming back. Just their personalities, being able to work with them, they have a special place in your heart. There's nothing like it.
Thank you for hanging out with me today and showing off Keto and giving him that, you know, little treat for him to enjoy for the camera and the audience.
Absolutely.
I gotta go.
Have
but
fun.
Thank you so much for today.
Of course, absolutely. Have a great time.
Awesome, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys, I had such a fun time at Smithsonian's National Zoo. It was an amazing, wonderful time with the farm animals and the Andean bear. That was so awesome. I can't wait to come back next time. What was your favorite animal on this trip of mine? Let me know in the comment section. Also, let me know what zoo I should go to next. Until next time, it's your boy Jungle Jordan. I'm out.